The wolf pounced on the girl as she walked through the deserted forest. He caught her off guard and knocked her down. But the reason why and what happened next would astonish anyone who heard it. Anna, who lived in a town in Siberia, was a young girl in her own way. She was the only child of a poor family who earned their income from the forest. Although she had a beauty admired by the men in the town, she was devoted to her family and animals. One day she went into the forest to pick mushrooms and was startled by strange noises she heard as she wandered among the dense trees. When she followed the sounds, she came across a wolf cub that she thought was only a few weeks old. The animal was emaciated and helpless. Its mother had been slaughtered or abandoned by hunters. He couldn't know exactly why, but he knew one thing. If he didn't help, the cub wouldn't survive on its own. He decided to pick her up and take her home. But this decision would prove to be a major turning point in her life. She put the pitiful little cub in her basket and headed home. Anna had previously rescued many animals caught in traps set by poachers in the forest, treated them, and then released them back into the wild. For this reason, she had also gotten into trouble many times. This wolf, which he had fed and cared for with the same thoughts, was slowly recovering. But this time, the situation was different. It needed a little more time to survive on its own in the wild. So he would keep him with him until he grew a little older. The more time passed, the bigger the animal grew, the more Anna became attached to it. She named him Nero, and he was always with her, always following her around. She adopted him like a mother. Anna treated him as if he were a pet. But there was one thing Anna forgot. Nero was a ferocious predator, and Anna would soon remember this in a horrifying experience. A year had passed. The wolf was ready to return to the wild. Several times Anna left him in the forest and tried to return, but Nero always came back. He didn't want to leave. As a last resort, she stopped letting him in the house, even stopped caring for him, and tried her best to make him leave. As much as she regretted having to do this, it was the right thing to do. Nero was not a pet and should go back to his natural habitat. And just as he thought, after a few days, the wolf gave up hope and disappeared. He was no longer to be seen around the house. Anna was sure that Nero had gone, but she did not realize at the time that she was greatly mistaken. One day she was walking in the woods again when she saw a fox caught in a trap. The animal was struggling to escape, but could not. Cursing inwardly, Anna went to rescue it, only to meet the hunter who had come to take its prey from the trap he had set. Anna, who had rescued and released the fox despite all the man's threats, was now the hunter's target. She was alone in the desolate forest, and this time she was in big trouble. The man angrily pointed his rifle at her. There was no way she could escape. It was the end of the road, but soon a mind-blowing miracle would happen. There was a pair of eyes watching all this from afar. Just as the hunter was about to pull the trigger, Nero leapt out of the trees like lightning and pounced on Anna. Unable to understand what was happening, he pulled the trigger and fired his rifle. Everything went black in an instant. The girl collapsed, and the panicked hunter ran away in fear. After a while, Anna opened her eyes and noticed blood on her body. She thought she had been shot, but she felt no pain. As she tried to get over the shock of these thoughts, she burst into tears at the sight. Nero was lying lifeless next to her. As he pulled the trigger, the bullets that had been fired at Anna had hit her. He had sacrificed his life to protect her, in gratitude for the girl who had saved his life and raised him all those years ago. Anna had survived because of Nero's courage and loyalty. Nero's sacrifice gave new meaning to Anna's life. His memory was always with her. Despite Nero's death, Anna did not forget the memories and teachings she had with him. His loyalty and courage gave her a deeper understanding of the value of life and the bonds with animals. By preserving Nero's legacy, Anna grew her love for nature and animals. After this event, Anna's walks in the silence of the forest became more meaningful, and Nero's story became a legend told all over Siberia. Please don't forget to like the video, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to the channel.